What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this. So according to Show Off, man, another member of the Rare Breed Entertainment family, that's his home league, along with Ahdi Boom. That was both their home leagues. Show Off began to open up some intimate details about the business relations and the plans that Rare Breed Entertainment had for Ahdi Boom. According to Show Off, ARP and the Rare Breed Entertainment family put Ahdi Boom in position to get anything he wanted when it came to this. That they was also responsible for when he got out of jail for reason behind him having all them fresh clothes and shoes and jogging suits and coats and everything. That was their guy. He was one of theirs. And they were dedicated into taking care of him that he could get any battle he desired and wanted. He wouldn't have, according to Show Off, he didn't have to have a need to ask for anything. That's how far ARP and them was willing to go for him. Wow. Only for him, according to ARP, was to be revealed as not only a snitch, but a liar. ARP said he was tired of the lies. He continued to lie to him over and over again. He had to keep covering and cleaning up his lies pertaining to the name and integrity of himself in the Rare Breed Entertainment brand. And y'all know that brother big on that. That mean a lot to him. Not only do it mean a lot to him, it mean a lot to his brother, and it mean a lot to Lawrence. When you building an empire and you building a business from the ground up, the integrity of it means everything, because that's what you are presenting before the people. And if the people can trust the business, then the people have no problem with buying into the business. Once the business is proven to be corrupted, and the business is proven to be disloyal to the point that it does not care about the consumers, at the same time trying to get the consumers to invest, this becomes a problem. This becomes a problem. And this is one thing ARP, Shatta, and Lawrence is big on actually putting their foot down on. We all know them for doing good business. We all know them for being stand-up dudes. We all know them from being one of the best at just keeping it battle rap and staying out of BS. And they only address it like jazz when it's time to. And when it was time to, it was time to. And that's what he did. Ahdi Boom's reckless behavior and character continued to show exactly why he in the situation he in. Y'all not understand. Pay attention to the trail, y'all. He is affecting everybody differently. Let me tell you something. Everybody not against him because of the one thing he did. This what y'all got to pay attention to. Everybody that's turning their back on him and washing their hands with him, they have all been affected differently in some type of way of his effery that he did to them. Let's walk back down memory lane. Stanley Williams and the other dude who locked up doing the 30 years. Those were all a part of his mob. They was a part of the mob, the family. That was gang. Look what he did to them. Show Off was his best friend. Look what he did to Show Off. Every secret Show Off was telling him, he was going back and telling other people who was a part of their inner circle. He betrayed them too. And then the things that he was instigating. Show Off would tell him things on the strength. He was confiding in him because that was his best friend. Best friends confide in each other. Yes, a lot of us, but we best friends. And if we all a part of the team and we gang, let me tell you about some of these dudes that's a part of the team, man, that just give us a bad name or put a black eye in the game or maybe not a rider and soft. And I'm talking to my best friend, though. And he agreeing with me, confiding in what I'm saying. But then going back and telling them on some sneak stuff, but not putting the part he said. And causing strife and contention amongst us. So then he betrayed his best friend, show off. Then betray the other parts of the crew. To the point that, again, according to show off, once they got to speaking to each other and find out what he was doing, then they addressed him. Same ones he was going to, let me tell you what he did. The same ones he was going to, trying to get them to not like show off, who was his best friend. You know what they ended up doing? They ended up secretly recording him and letting show off hear for himself what he was doing. After it all started colliding, like, dang, this dude. So he betrayed both them too. So you got Stanley Williams and the other dude. Then you got show off his best friend. Then you got the other remaining friends too. Then you got your home league, ARP. Something entirely different. You lying about all the business he doing and all the stuff he getting and all the people he reaching out for you and all these things and all. He said, I didn't say that. I didn't agree to that. I never reached out to them for that. I never even offered them contracts for that. Bro, after so many things, man, you can't keep thinking you can blame everybody else. Look at this. Look at the mess you made. You made this mess. That's what you did. You ain't even real enough, man, to even know when you in a good place. You ain't even real enough to know when you in a good place. You got practically a millionaire friend in ARP that's willing to go to bat with you. You can't even be loyal to that. Here, take it. Take it. Bang the gavel on your damn self. Don't worry. I'll do it for you. No. No, 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 no. How you got a millionaire friend in ARP? You can't even be loyal to that. This man coming to see you in prison on visits. This man coming to put money on your books all the time, leaving a phone on for you to call. Planning your whole future when you get out. You got a real job where you ain't never got to work another day in your life. You messed that up. And you messed it up so bad. Let me tell you something. I'm going to keep it real with you because I talked to ARP them a couple times. Them brothers got a forgiving heart. Me and ARP bumped heads a couple times. We definitely did. But we talk like men too. We talk like men too. I talked to him and I talked to Shata. The only person who I never talked to was Lawrence. Them brothers support me. Them brothers show me love. Y'all see they just had me on the whole trailer thing. I'm the only blogger they had on the whole trailer thing for all 22 battles. All 22 battles. And rarely even did a recap. They did that. I never even seen them dudes one day in my life. I never shook hands with them. Never ate at their table. Never drove in the car with them. Never seen them. This is as far as we know each other. That and the phone call. That's it. How much more you? How much more you? A brother who ate at their table. A brother who did toasts with them. Brother who they willing to fight for. I'm talking about real fight, catch cases for them. All the years of knowing these brothers. You couldn't even find it in your heart to speak to them like men, brother. To ask their forgiveness. To tell them what's really the problem, man. You couldn't come to them like, dang, bro. Here's the thing. If you that broken and you struggling that bad, man, you ain't got to have the words to say I need help. You don't have to, look, you don't have to give a long sentence. You don't have to write out a forgiveness note. You just say, hey, I need help. If they love you, why wouldn't they help you? Because when you love somebody, you know what they were willing to do? They were willing to share your embarrassment with you because they loved you. And you betrayed them even on that. And you betrayed them even on that. Listen, I talk to them brothers. I talk to them brothers. Shata, ARP, I talk to them brothers. I got their private home phone numbers. Can't tell me them brothers wasn't willing to go to bat for you. You can't tell me them brothers wouldn't accepted you, bro, because you did something in the past, man. But what hurts you, man, you're not even man enough to admit that that was a problem, that it just wasn't in you. Who gonna be mad because you ain't a gangster? Nobody gonna be mad at that when we already know you not. Who gonna be mad that you couldn't hold your own weight? That's what's even more crazy about what you're doing. We already know. So you can't trick us. You ain't fooling us. You ain't pulling the wool over our eyes. We already know the very thing you are afraid to admit. We already know. What's sad is it actually show your heart. It actually show your heart. I couldn't have a friend. Look, it show off with my best friend, and I got a brother that I know, like, if I'm in trouble, like, hey, man, these niggas tripping, fam. Where you at? Oh, I'm on my way. Man, well, I'm on my way. Don't even worry about it. These brothers willing to travel to go out of town and foreign places, man, to just be in your corner to make sure you get back home safe. Putting thousands and thousands of dollars in your pocket. You so much of a corn. You so much of a flunky, a fraud. You see, when a dude is a snitch, that's in him. All his traits. It ain't just snitching, that's a trait. That's a trait of other things. Disloyalty, perversion, jealousy, envy, strife, contention, malicious actions, hate. That's a trait. That's a trait. So that means all along you was in these brothers' faces and they showing you love. You was actually really hating on them. You was actually really jealous and envious of them and wanting to be in their place. You knocking down the very people that willing to be a wall for you, man. It's a good thing none of them brothers lost their lives behind your actions, man. Not of no warning of you, because they were willing to still stand by you, knowing you ratted on some other people that may have it out for you when they get out. You got a lot to learn, brother. You got a lot to learn. This is sad. This really just shows just how much of a dirty dude you are. Look at what you're doing. Sad thing about it, these just the ones that's public. What about the ones that's not public? When he said out of his mouth, man, I just started getting closer to my brother. It's betrayal in that. Y'all grown as hell. How you now just getting close to your big brother? You the little brother. It's betrayal in that. It's betrayal in that. Your blood brother? Really? You just now finding out things about? You sound crazy. Because it's betrayal in that. It's in you, man. It's a trait. It's a matter of your heart. Your heart ain't right because you hate yourself. A person that hates himself can't love no one else. That's why he like that, y'all. He hate himself. This man lie because he's shamed. What can you do? With that being said, it's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment that's in question, it's yours. Hit the link in the description box and subscribe to the channel. If you're not a member of the Patreon, please join the Patreon. Remember, when I drop on YouTube, I drop on the Patreon too. So join the Patreon. And it's your boy Battle Truth. Ain't my judgment that's in question, it's yours. Subscribe to Battle Truth.